She does you. Yeah, he's got all. It's too. He's got you.
I have many more of those on my sleeve.
Motherfucker, welcome.
The final voyage of the Lady Vengeance. She served us well. Lucian the Divine, standing guard over Arx. He's been slacking off by the look of things. Deathlock below.
You, there do.
Pilgrims. Probably here for Lucian's day.
Keep strong. Lucian will preserve you.
Me too.
Ah, hello. Please, if you're in need of supplies, now's the time to stock up. There's no telling where you'll find another trader, such as things are. You'll have to...
I pledge my soul.
Gosh, Lucian.
Seems like the life expectancy of Magisters gets shorter and shorter.
The magic. Oh, Jesus.
And they're cornered. Let's help finish them off.
You I of you but could off with them or take.
Lucian's blade we shall prevail.
What a massacre.
A west. The speed and
You killed the Voidwoken.
You're a hell of a warrior, defeating the Voidwoken like that.
Oh, that smell.
I see you avoided the fight. Suspect in Alexander murder found dead in drinking.
The elf stands in front of a cart displaying various sundries. He warmly motions to you and gives you a broad smile.
Don't fret, my
The elf raises her head and peers down her nose at you.
Lucian, help us!
Memory, none is the limbs that we are academics and intellectuals only.
Never saw you before, Elf. Welcome to Arx. Care to see a trick?
The merchant.
It's not very dramatic. My stuff.
Those flames! God!
You have the trust of Lord Arhu. Show that
I
you
pledge
deserve.
my time.
New book already out of date.
Back in business. Thank the gods for Lord Cam, eh? He sorted out them Voidwoken.
You, eyes over here, yeah? I know she's pretty, but my wife's here to work, not to go.
Got sword and shield over here.
Citizens warned to be alert.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
I welcome newcomers, natives alike.
Oh, yes. The town is all a twitter over your escapades at the gate. It's the perfect time to replace the hunting supplies you've lost, yes?
You may appreciate the delicacy of my herbs and solvents, Elf, but do be graceful in your browsing. I cannot risk a tainted tincture. Nature provides.
We shall talk.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out.
The man glowers from under his hood. You can't see his eyes, but you know they are trained on you.
They call you at your word, pilgrims. Come here, stranger.
Hear ye, hear ye.
We shall talk. damage.
I heard an attack was on Arx Majesties. Didn't even let them surrender.
You're confident. I'll give you that.
Not too loud. What do you think the paladins do? The original rule like that? Please.
In Lucian,
You approach.
you are.
You couldn't.
We are.
They were a couple.
At best,
His eyes.
step aside. Yes, she did. Perhaps
The paladin.
find a cell for her.
Oh, but how?
And the rest of you have your duties. Move.
What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arx is still a free city, last time I checked.
Think they'll open the shops anytime soon?
I've been at the trade, but
This place stinks. What's this? I found something. Explosives. And we're locked in with them. No, strike a light.
Don't try telling me you just wandered in here by mistake.
remember that client? Lord, whatever it was?
Do worry about her.
Well, it don't matter if we don't know the way who all she are you and the end. The barracks was meant to be surrounded. How did they?
I've spotted something.
Take heart. It does no harm. Be wary, stand tall, seekers. For behold, madness. While the snake lives, we shall not be free.
He's just a child.
Seekers, take heart. It does no harm while we keep watch.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold.
Be wary and stand tall, Seekers, for we hold madness.
Am I gonna die?
We shall not be free.
Can't you help me? Am I gonna die?
Do not lament, Seekers. Your sacrifice is not in vain. Keep memories of Lucian close. His image and words will...
Can't you help me? Am I gonna die?
We shall not be free. You have broken.
Deceivers. Oh, you deceive us. He shot loose the last time they tried to stop. Arhu, together we can do this.
A razor grin unfolds.
Oh, it's all... I enjoy a bit of craft, don't you?
Just more Magister rubbish.
This fire was set on purpose.
Nothing. More Magister rubbish.
spotted a trap. Someone worked hard to keep this place secret. Careful now. That's a trap. Ah, there's something behind this painting. More Magister trickery. Must have many secrets to go to all these lengths. That didn't sound successful. Look out! I see a trap nearby. There's some mechanism at work behind these walls. Careful now. That didn't sound successful. What's this? I found something. Maintain secrecy. What are the Magisters hiding? Spotted something.
The Magisters weren't to lay a hand on the dwarves, but why?
You must truly... What? I'm crying.
Unarmed magisters didn't even let them surrender.
Hunters, I got the wares.
Lucky I was posted indoors. That I'll be drawing. Hold it right there. We've had where she picked. All right.
The dwarf stares grimly into space.
If that me and the you understand.
A well-dressed dwarf paces.
Yes, say he quickly. Keep it when the she's too hell it, but did you? I she's and is there yes, and you is there more? You all what?
Yes, I tell you what.
Oh, kill them.
Wait, where the hell did that Dorian fella go?
Is it done? Oh, you've done.
The sewers, if that vile stench doesn't deceive me. Queen Justinia and her lackeys are down here somewhere. Crates of death fog. How did they get here? I've spotted something. A city and its people can be measured by...
What you doing?
A little girl.
I live it.
She thinks...
Yeah, that's what we'll... Well, hey, got any stuff? You know, cool stuff. Mostly.
That painting is definitely unique.
Hello? Got any more? Yeah, that's for me to know. And you... I stole it. Got a map? Yeah. Okay.
It's an ambush. Of course it is. Found something.
A guard.
Yeah. I'm watching you. One misstep and I will have your head.
Your Highness.
Queen, the
great I do base of so
is best
split. I've no well is be Your Majesty. We are at
Your Majesty. This court.
I
Justice
is be shut your
from
is be
The covenant.
You blink yourself awake to the cold gaze of 1,000 stones and the
Oh, dude.
You struggle. Is
death trap.
just here to yes.
was planted in the royal court quite some time ago. This conspiracy has been... Take care of that death fog machine before some kid starts flipping the switches.
The elf picked up the...
Real lucky when the Voidwoken attacked. They didn't go anywhere near the chem estate. I know some people that lost everything.
This will all blow over, trust me. We shouldn't take the risk. We should be happy elsewhere.
Quality when I see it, and I bet you do too. Care to trade? Every forest camp needs a little culture. Let me help you. Come trade. When I see it, and I bet you do too. Care to trade?
Yet another fresh
Perhaps we can find some time for us later.
So,
But let's not hold our breath, shall we? Morty.
How dreadfully crowded these rooms have become. One so yearns for
For heaven's sake, would you? I swear I've cooked that little. Just you tried. Oh, you dinners. I'm. What else? Now, look, I've had all I want. And most. She should. There are a proper picture of the portrait of.
Rises and falls on Lord Ken's command.
Some explaining to do. I've spotted something. Now we'll see what Ken was hiding. So this is where Ken hides the good stuff. found something. I've spotted something.
The helmet of the Doodle.
What's this? I found something. What's this? I found something. What's this? I found something.
A dagger. You are
Look, under the shrine, there's a pressure plate.
There's this fence. This fence.
Stop! Yeah!
He's the.
I'm too weak. Please.
You...
I might ask.
Why?
Bitch. As one heap, and now. I thought you might.
You started with but had you smart I would have done it.
And in here, the craft mistress.
Does this that voice? What's brutish hunger? No.
With a good in the with.
Again. Oh, he knows very well I'm the best. And did you find them? Then the vault. Let's have a long-awaited look.
Come out, wherever you are.
And so I've...
You're lucky.
Quite a landing. I should know better by now than to think we're safe.
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat.
You must truly savour my company, Godwoken. Something you wanted?
These Godwoken.
You lift the pipe, and I've got your ends. Boy, do I wish a pilot just...
I've got the wares you need.
They got damage.
Browse as you must, but do respect my wares. Proper handling requires nimble fingers.
Hunters, I've got the wares.
What can I do for you?
Hunters, I've got the wares.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out.
Giant Slayer. Back to refill your quiver, are you?
To it or get moving. It's the busiest day of the year.
You need more than wits on these wild streets. Come this way, but be quick.
This will all blow over, trust me. We shouldn't take the risk.
Strain the kind of the I can't.
There may be void woken still in there.
Unscathed.
Bone shall have this there as the... There's other keys.
A man's...
Am I cursed? Why are you looking? There has to be something. Oh.
Ritual. This. Then my. Yes, my.
Where in the hell does that portal? What's this? I found something.
A lizard in...
That's stupidness. I keep that weak, but I was...
The Hall of Echoes manifests as a crude stone arena. With an impact like an earthquake, the Devourer descends. The dragon's bulky skull has empty eye sockets, but you can still feel the weight of the Devourer's gaze trying to force you to kneel.
What shape do your ambitions take now? Have you come to claim the true power of the armor, my pristine essence?
The dreamer manifests, bright with power. She turns to you, determination shining in her eyes.
This is your chance to free us. Do not bow to the great deceiver.
The dragon snarls at the interruption. His claws swipe through stone like it's parchment.
Will you sacrifice the power you deserve to save these fractured spirits? They are mere fuel. Devour them and ascend.
The hollows of the Devourer's eyes glow. It's a starving, scouring light, pulling you in and refusing to let go. Once, you had no match in Riverland's skies. You ruled over your lessers until age ravaged you into obscurity. Your bones were lost for eons. Then, mortal miners unearthed you, and a mad artisan forged your remains into armor. The armor anchored your spirit. You channeled your power into the Lizard Empress, but she was cut down. Now you need a new champion, one that will set the world ablaze. The ethereal world around you trembles as the Devourer roars. He stares down at you with searing, seething hatred.
You would waste my gift? I will rip you asunder. Then strip my armor from your undeserving corpse. You will bow to me. Every vision that ensnared you, let my claws sink deep into your soul. To betray me shall cost you everything.
The beast makes threats because he fears the end to come. You have chosen the brighter path.
The dreamer chants in a swift, ancient cadence. Ethereal shackles burst from the void around you, seizing the Devourer.
These can only restrain his power for so long. Be brave.
I should have got.
I feel awful.
malady, and I think it's time to start repaying the favours. Sure thing.
Godwoken, how can I help? Go with honor.
Price of the warriors I have fire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll win you. I'll guarantee you that.
Don't have many more of those on my sleeve.
I'll give you that.
A visit. Now, consider me at your service if you need anything else. Quite. Killed cat, then I put it in order here. You must good luck.
This amulet is storing the source.
Right up.
Source. It cannot contain more.
Hold up, don't be shy.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Inside and out. Daddy's going to fix you right up. Greetings, a beautiful you well, good luck.
The desk is locked. You take a nearby quill. The ink is...
Overthrown the Magisters.
Lord Arhu was returned. You may thank. I haven't.
Godwoken. Put the bring man it is each might the divine in but this it may. I knew Lucian would defend Rivellon from oblivion. I thought he would be equal to the task and easily succeed. It seems I may have been wrong.
door does not open.
The doctor, please.
You are in the books. You are invited. Do not keep the doctor waiting.
The nurse slinks. She flicks.
Welcome, my friend. You should know.
The doctor looked mighty quickly now.
The proposed divinity. That.
He motions the nurse.
Oh, bye-bye. Never pick a fight with your doctor.
by magical shields. Not the cleverest of magic. Irritating, though.
Ended my mate.
Mystery vault under the barracks, hey? Those magisters are craftier than I thought.
see it all. Use the later.
Moving. It's the busiest day of the year.
Take the dirt fleck the lamp heavy smoke. Who summons his face?
But I should strike you down where you stand as treachery.
rises and falls on Lord Ken's command. destroyed.
Greetings, or look up the ships.
Pledge my soul, O Lucian. Divine Lucian, take my vision. Tell me I am
Something closed the door. There, a switch.
There's a slot. The amulet fit the button, the gear, a nearby hatch in the floor.
No sign of Lucian's body. Has Dallas beaten us here? I've spotted a trap.
It's a noxious atmosphere in it.
it.
Something happened, I think. Something's happened. That must have been the last lever. Careful. I've spotted a trap.
The truth hangs heavy upon the air.
You come here often. I don't know what you did, but you just released a source flood. I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss was about. Should have known you were getting yourself into trouble. Looks like the big moment has finally arrived. I will do everything I can to support you, Godwoken. I will pray for you. I think you'll need it. Don't underestimate the power of true prayer. This is a place of incredible power where a single prayer holds the weight of thousands. Your heart and soul will fill as quickly as they're drained. Consider it a taste of your divine future. The people will pray for you. In turn, they'll trust you to do right by them, as I'm trusting you to do now. Of course, it's up to you whether or not to listen. I know how I'd respond, but you do you.
Malady wearily chuckles to herself, then bows her head in a show of unexpected but sincere reverence.
Looks like my investment's paid off after all.
I need worship only one divine, and I believe he stands before me now.
You've shown me kindness in the face of my sins. My worship is the least I can offer.
I've always preferred to be the one reaping the attention, but you've turned the tables. I suppose it's only right, seeing as how a new divinity may stand before me.
Now go. Rivellon needs a new divine.
Dallis told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds and twice as bright to have come so far. Your divine welcomes you.
The divine you thought dead lords over the chamber from a granite throne. He moves to speak, but it's Riedeman's voice that next pierces the air.
What a twist.
Lucian frowns at Riedemann, then bestows a benevolent smile upon you. All that you know of him flashes across the panorama of your mind.
I underestimated you, Godwoken. You have proven to be a formidable foe. You have my respect.
Respect? Indeed.
Lucian's gaze rests upon you and goes through you. He takes your measure entirely.
Lucian, we should tell him the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Dallis nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are four. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter. A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
I am eternal.
Aren't they just full of surprises? Fear not, Godwoken. Dallis is on the side of all that is good. She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian. Long ago, the scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world and the void was made of Source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave. Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
With the Source they stole from the Veil, the 7 created the races so they would have worshippers. Really? I'm shocked.
Shut your mouth, Godwoken. I tell you the truth. I seek vengeance against the king and against the 7.
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of Source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child. It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father. He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the 7 the secrets of the Veil. The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself, my mother, and my father, the scholar Fane. But now I finally have revenge. Revenge on the 7 and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me. My life. My people. My mother.
The hammer's voice falters and her coolness vanishes. Every crack and rasp betrays her grief, but her next words burn not with sadness, but anger.
He never even looked for me. He never even looked for her.
Dallis, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
Yes. You are right.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Rivellon. Peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice.
She sacrificed herself for the betterment of Rivellon. She didn't do it willingly, mind you. Curiosity led her to the tomb. My hunger for Source took care of the rest. I presume her bones remained there. And then I took her place. Face rippers are such marvels, aren't they? It didn't take long to realize that Lucian was the key to my vengeance, and I was the key to the salvation of Rivellon.
While Dallis sought the Aetherin, I started draining the gods of their source. Slurp, slurp, slurp.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods, so I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead. As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the 7, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
Yes, in a sense. When the death fog was unleashed, many elves died. With fewer elves to worship him, Tias and Dilius weakened. This gave the God King his first real foothold back in the world. To strengthen himself, he sent his Voidwoken, the remnants of my people, to hunt down the sorcerers seeking to reclaim their source.
The Voidwoken, disgusting things. They ravaged the land they touched and infected the air they breathed. They were also an incredible stroke of luck. You see, Blaming the sorcerers for Voidwoken made them easier to capture.
The Eterran now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the Veil.
The void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead. A false divine, of course. I shall have no power, but the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon, you must surrender your source.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours. Good. You understand.
The world shall not know this. I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me. I shall carry the secret of my lack of divinity. Peace shall reign.
We already had more than enough Godwoken.
Another sacrifice I was forced to make. Those beautiful people. I was as kind as I could be. I promise you that.
Then let us proceed. Show some responsibility. Surrender your source.
You'll be a hero. Everyone will know of the sacrifice you'll make. Your name will be synonymous with the survival of Rivellon. Good.
Yes, very good.
She raises what looks like a leash. A chuckle emerges from beneath Vredeman's hood. The chuckle becomes a guffaw, booming and hateful. Dallis flicks her wrist, and nothing happens.
Oh, Dallas. Sweet, simple Dallas.
How? What? The leash is cut!
A bright observation from a bilious imbecile. You know people often become sloppy when they're close to achieving their dream. You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me, pretending to be your slave.
Kill him!
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon, and don't look so surprised, as if I would allow a bone bag to enslave me. Me! Yes, I am the one true king of the source. He who shall be god of the source. It is time for my divinity! Or did you really think I'd play slavishly along with your ridiculous scheme, Dallas? Yes, I played my part of the servile stooge. But know this. It was only about the power of divinity.
Kill him now.
Too late, you mouldering blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you. You dared interrupt Brachus Rex. How novel. Who are you to challenge the Source King? Ah! You were the fetid dirt on my boot. You are nothing at all. I am the Source King. I shall rule. God King hears my call, he sends a companion worthy of my power. Come to your father. Come to the Source King.
Rex, the Source King of Legend, lies dead once more, perhaps even for good. Dallis, badly weakened, looks to you.
The future of all that is depends on you, and you alone.
You think back on your journey here, on all that you have seen and done. You think of the Magisters, and the sorcerers they hunted, and of the good and the evil on both sides. You think of how the Eternals came as Voidwoken to reclaim their stolen world. You look at the source around you. The power is immense. Divinity at your fingertips. You think of what you could do with such power. The rights you'd wrong, the wars you'd win. You marvel at your journey and how it has changed you. You think of those you left behind, and of those you met along the way, who stood by you or against you. It's time to choose your fate, and the fate of all you hold dear. What shall it be? Shall you be divine? After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become, the Aeteran lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take, or to sacrifice. What you do next decides your own fate, and the future of the world. What shall you do with divinity?
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. A new divine rose, a true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm he was loved, worshipped and adored. Humans, lizards, elves and dwarves all rallied to his banner. The Great Allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the void, the God King still sought to return. As for me, my last hope of ever being freed of the God King's terrible tyranny faded when the Godwoken claimed divinity. An eternity of pain and suffering is mine. I cling now to the dream that one day the veil will be sealed, that one day I can be freed, that one day a new Godwoken will rise.
If it isn't the new divine gracing me with his presence. How honored I am.
Tarquin's smirk wilts into a glow.
I didn't come all this way to show deference. Some friendly advice. All who rise are capable of falling. Gods, the divine, anyone. Remember where you came from. The last thing this world needs is more tyrants. That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that. Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustavchen? No, of course you wouldn't. It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself naturally. It comes from a mysterious race from another world. Beings that feed on minds. I intend to seek them out. This Gustavchen seems to guard portals to their realm. And once I've uncovered one, well, why settle for being the greatest mind in just one world, and there's another for the taking?
Amazing I'm still here. That we're still here. That Lucian... Well, that relationship always was complicated, wasn't it? You're so much like him. My instincts tell me to kneel to the new divine. I've done so before, after all. But I can't drive myself to do it again.
Gareth beams. For the first time, he is his own man. Yet his enthusiasm is not a man's, but a child's.
A friend, yes. That I know how to be.
For a moment, his mind wanders to memories of friends and enemies, of malady and magisters, of demons and divinity. He is then in the present once more and smiles at you.
Friends. I find a way to fit. I wasn't just content to lurk in Lucien's shadow. I was his shadow. Now I stand in the sun as my own man. I just don't know who that man is. And so I find out. My goal is to have a goal, if that makes sense at all. And if it doesn't, well, that's all I've got.
Malady stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here she looks almost angelic.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Get an eyeful, Your Holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time.
She turns to you, arms crossed, and grins.
Look at you. Magnificent. Don't I know it? Let's hope it pays off.
She fingers the mask covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it, but instead, she places a hand on your shoulder.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way, and sacrificed much. But I'd give even more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me. But I believe that can wait. Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same. Oh, I don't know, around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a Loverall 300. I'd say we've earned it. And when the time comes, I'll come find you. Your Holiness.
you as it does to be whole again. I will always be an ally to those that carry swords, to those whose blood is of the heroes of old, and so, as always, I am at the ready.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different. And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins. War raged on. The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new divine alliance. The houses of war and of shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the god king. The empire used the war to expand its territory. With Justinia dead, the dwarven kingdom descended into chaos. But although they did not join the divine alliance, many joined the fight against the void, and did their people great honor in battle and in death. With Lucian gone, the elves reluctantly rejoined the divine alliance. Their place in the war on the void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new divine. And here and there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on. The island of Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's paradise, a place of exile for those whose sorcery threatened to bring in the void. For their well-being, its residents depended entirely on the benevolence of the new divine. Reaper's Coast struggled on. The farms and the fisheries fought to feed the people against the void-woken blight. The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still. Driftwood teetered on the edge of starvation until the night the Voidwoken came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end to the famine. The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why. Sir Gareth thanked the surviving Seekers for their service and gave them their freedom. Disillusioned with ongoing war, he set out alone to find a new purpose. He would never stop seeking. Young Han grew up a warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest generals. But even he could not win the war. With a new divine at the helm, Malady had a powerful ally, but she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did. Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again. Arhu the wizard served the new divine with honor, wisdom, and an at times unnerving feline elegance. The undead priestess Gratiana remained in her sanctuary, happy to wait for the war to pass. She was troubled only by the silence of her goddess. Sahala sought to strengthen the Elven alliance with the new divine. Her powers of sight proved useful in the ongoing war against the void, but she could never be sure that the new divine trusted her. Tova, her mother, was Sahela's most trusted warrior. And then there was you. For how much of this do you take credit or blame? And what kind of divine were you as the world battled on? Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine? Should you have given your soul and sealed the veil? Only you know the truth. Only you know if you atone for your sins.